Hello students, this is your computer class. We will continue with chapter 7 functions. Today's content is anonymous functions, the return statements, scope of variable, composition in functions, and recursive functions. What is anonymous functions? Anonymous function is a function that is defined without a name. It is defined using the lambda keyword. Syntax: lambda, number of arguments, expressions. Uses and functions of lambda function. Lambda function is mostly used for creating small and one-time anonymous function. It can be used in combination with the functions like filter, map and reduce function. Lambda function can take any number of arguments. It must return one value in the form of an expression. It can access only global variables and variable in the parameter. Next one is return statement. The return statement causes your function to exit and return a value to its caller. The return statement in a function takes input and returns something. Any number of return statements are allowed in a function. Syntax is return expression list. Next one we have is scope of the variables. We have already studied about the scope in scoping lesson. The main two scopes are local and global. In local, variables are accessed within the function. Global scope is accessing outside the function. Next one we have is the composition in functions. The value returned by a function may be used as an argument for another function. This is called composition of function. What is recursive function? When a function call itself is known as recursive. Recursion works like loop, but sometimes it makes more sense to use recursion than loop. Condition applied in recursive function is called base condition. Today we started with the functions part 2. First one is anonymous function. Anonymous functions are the function which is declared without the function name. We saw what is it, and the syntax for that will be lambda. Lambda is a keyword which we use. Then we have to give the number of argument, then expression. The function, there should no need of giving the function name. See this example. This is to find the sum of two numbers. Sum is a variable equal to lambda, which means the anonymous function argument 1, argument 2. Two values has been passed. Then argument 1 plus argument 2. Now the function is declared, it has been defined, everything is over in the first statement itself. Next will be, we are going to print the sum. The values are given as, the argument values are given as 30 and 40. Second step is, again you are going to print the value minus 40 and minus 30 and 40. Now when you execute this program, you will get the answer as 70 and 10. This is the way of using anonymous function. Next one is example for return statement. So when you are using function, the function has to be defined, it has to be called, and each and every function will return something. This is the procedure. Now we'll see how to use this return statement. See this example. def is the keyword and this is the function. We have one parameter n. The condition is given as if n is greater than or equal to 0, it should return n value. Else, it should return minus n value. So now, they gave the example as 25. 25 is greater than 0. So, it will return 25. Second value, they gave it as minus 24, which is not greater than 0. So, it is lesser value. So, the else return statement will be used. This is the way we have to use return statement. Next one is functions using libraries, that is built-in function. This built-in function is which is already created and it is available. If you are going to work using that particular function, you have to use in your program. We will see what are these built-in function. First one we have is ABS, absolute value, which means that it will return the absolute value. Second one we have is ORD, order. ASCII is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Each alphabet will have its own ASCII code. When you are going to use any alphabet, first its ASCII value will be checked, then only it will be processed. Now, when you use this order function, for the particular alphabet, the ASCII value will be written. For example, small a is 90, ASCII value is 97. Capital A, it is 65. This is order function. Next one is CHR, that is character. For the ASCII value, it will return the alphabet. 65, it is A. For 43 ASCII code, your value is 10. Sorry, plus sign. The next one is BIN, that is binary. For each and every value, you have to you'll be converting it into binary numbers. So 15, the value for this 15 binary number is, it will display the binary value. For 101, the binary number it will display, that is BIN function. Next one is type function. Type return the type of object for the given single object. See the example, it is given as x is equal to 15.2. This is the float value. So it will return the answer as float. A is the character, string. It will return the answer as string. This is the type of object. True is Boolean data type. So it will return it as BOOL. Second one we have is ID function. ID is return the identity of an object, that is the address of the object in memory. So for the particular value, the memory address will be displayed. 15, the memory address. For A, the memory address. Next one we have is the minimum function. Returns the minimum value in a list. In the given list, it will find the minimum value. Next one we have is maximum. From the given list, it will display the maximum. Minimum is smallest value, maximum is biggest value. The next one is sum. Return the sum of value in a list. So in a list, if you have 4 values, all the 4 values will be totaled and the total of that 4 value will be displayed. This is sum function. Next one we have is the format. Return the output based on the given format. See this example, x is equal to 14. Now they are asking us to format x b. B means the binary value for this 14. If it is given as O, the octal value for this number. F means fixed point value for the particular number. This is formatting. Next one is round function. Round function is, if it is given in the form of decimal, it will round up to the nearest number. If it is given in the form of integer value, it will give 1 decimal point and it will be displaying, that is round function. Next one we have is power function, to find out the power of the given number. Next is mathematical functions. Mathematical function, first one we have is floor. Returns the largest integer less than or equal to x. It will return the largest integers from the given number. Next we have is ceiling function, which return the smallest greater than or equal to x, smallest integer greater than or equal to x. Next one is SQRT is the square root of given value, to find out the square root of given value. Next topic we have is the composition of functions, that is the value returned by a function may be used as an argument for another function, that is called as composition of function. Then next we have is the recursive function. Recursive function is the function which call itself is known as recursive function. By this chapter gets over. This is for today's class. Remaining we'll see in the next class. Thank you.